Hey guys, Saf here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. So I noticed when I logged in this morning, there is a Champion Chase tournament, as we expected. We know they alternate Champion Chase and Summon Rush. But what is unique and different about this is there was a picture of Theodore. And originally I saw on my phone, someone was like, oh, is this a guaranteed champion? It's like, oh, it's probably just an artwork. They don't normally do a sort of first price or sort of like a tournament winning bracket champion in a champion chase. Normally it's a training tournament. They'll do that over a long period of time. But actually, if you read the description, get champions by any means necessary. Take first place to win an amazing champion. And the champions we've got here is Gembo, Sinetia, Theodore, and if you notice at the bottom here, I didn't clock this, there's a Goffred, I think, a Goffred hat peeking in. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. It could be that there is a champion on the right-hand side and a champion for winning first. Maybe there's a guaranteed Gembo or a guaranteed Sinetia. Maybe everyone's going to get a guaranteed Gembo, but the top reward varies. Or it could even be that Theodore is a global top 1 win. They've done that in the past, I believe. I think Venus was a global top 1 or top 2 reward, which I think is pretty terrible if they do that. So it is a ×2 void, so you could get a potential for a lot of champion chase tournament points. Obviously, getting epic and legendary champions is the desirable goal here. If you just get raised, you'll get unlucky. But yeah, it's very curious that they dropped this in. Clearly, we're coming to the end of the summer season. They're trying to get a few more quid in the bank, potentially. Now, one thing I just want to point out, I was talking to my clan cluster, and I was just saying, you know, guys, it looks like there's a guaranteed champion. There's a bunch of other things going on, which I'm going to cover in a second. And then one of my clanmates basically sent this screenshot to me of 535 void shards. So if you're thinking you can easily win this champion, think again. It's going to be a lot of investment if you want to do it. I think a lot of people just immediately, like today, go, I'm not going to go for it. I personally am not pulling void shards this weekend because I'm trying to save up 90 in case they do a guaranteed void champion. For me, that is more valuable. I just hit Mercy yesterday and got another dupe Venus. So just keep this in mind. 535. He's not normally this many voids, but he decided he wanted to feel like a true whale for one weekend only. So he's timed his sort of void shard spending well. The other thing I want to point out is the champion training tournament I mentioned yesterday with the Madame Serris skin. The thing I want to point out here is the side rewards for this training tournament are actually quite good. There's a legendary tome here for 8,000. There's not normally a legendary tome on the right hand side of a champion training tournament, so they do them from time to time when it's special, but at 8,000 tournament points, that's actually quite a good conversion rate for a legendary book. There's also a 6-star legendary chaos ore for 6,800 and a 5,600 for an ancient shard here. Now, this isn't the Telerian Trials training event that we're talking about here. This is something different, I believe. I think this is just to maybe make this look a bit better with the Serris skin. As I expected, you're going to have to win the tournament to get the Serris skin. There's no fragments. There's nothing like the Kale scenario where they're going to do it at multiple events. It's all or nothing. I personally will probably just go for the 8,000, and I would recommend everyone to do that as well if they've got some resources. 8,000 for a legendary book is great. So the only other thing I want to give a quick shout out for is if you did decide to go for the fusion, like me for some reason, I don't know why I've done it, but I have, you've got 3 days and 13 hours left to fuse Lonatharil. Get those last fragments in, fuse those champions, but fuse them tomorrow. If you have been clever, unlike me, you would have saved all of your champions here for tomorrow's champion chase. That is 1,500 points, 500 for the legendary, 1,000 for all the epics. I've fused 2, so I'm going to save my last 2 for tomorrow and then do the training tournament, get them up, and I'm going to keep my Lonatharil. I'm not necessarily that excited about getting him, but hey, if I pull a duplicate Lonatharil, I will finish my Faction Guardians, and that's plus 10 speed for my Arbiter. So that's just a word of warning, guys. Remember, the fusion fragments will remain forever, but the fusion will end in 3 days, 13 hours. That's about Sunday you have until, so you have a few days buffer in the weekend to get your Champion Chase tournament points. If there is other news today, I will of course drop another video and let you know. I'm not expecting necessarily a lot of noise, but you know, we've got Ultimate Death Knight noise coming out. Maybe there'll be something about that. Maybe there'll be something more information about the blessings and the awakenings that we've been talking about. But until then, I will catch you in the next video.